When do you know if you're ready to spend the rest of your life with someone? The new horror film Together stars real-life married couple Dave Franco and Alison Brie as Millie and Tim, who move away from their city lives, soon encountering supernatural threats and test the meaning of intimacy as their bodies fuse together. Let's take a look.
Ooh. What are you doing?
Well, I'm not doing anything.
What is that?
Wait, stop.
Joining us now are the actor-producers of Together, Dave and Alison. Thank you so much for joining us.
Of course,
Thank you for having us.
So it's not very often that a real-life married couple plays a married couple on the big screen. How does your personal knowledge of each other off camera really help to make this sing?
I mean, I think the reason we wanted to do this together is we figured our real relationship could really lend itself to these characters in the movie who have been together over a decade. And hopefully when you're watching us on screen, you can kind of feel our history and a weight to that relationship.
Definitely. I mean, in terms of performance, we trust each other more than anyone, and that creates a nice safe space on set. In this movie, we take a lot of big swings. We're doing some wild things. I think knowing that we were there to support one another helped us to take bigger risks.
And talk about how this film really explores the idea of going from an individual identity to a shared identity and the symbolism there.
Yeah, our characters are kind of coming at this from different angles. So my character has a fear of commitment because he thinks if he fully gives himself over to the relationship, he'll lose his personal identity.
And I think my character thinks that that has already happened. She's worried if she leaves the relationship, she will cease to exist. She has no personality outside of him. And, you know, basically it's an exploration of toxic codependency, fears of monogamy, and we take it to a real physical level.
And Dave, you've spoken in the past about different horror films, your favorites, It Follows, Rosemary's Baby. What did you learn from some of those horror filmmakers that helped inspire you as an actor and producer?
Oh man, I mean, I have so many favorites, including those two. I mean, Alien, 28 Days Later, Hereditary, but I feel like
some good ones.
In like modern horror, you know, I'm thinking about a movie like The Substance, which is really kind of paving the way for body horror specifically, in the sense that that movie was nominated for multiple Oscars, including Best Picture, which has never happened for a body horror film before. And I think it's making people just kind of acknowledge and just accept that, like, this is a real genre that people need to take seriously, and filmmakers within the genre are doing some of the most interesting stuff today.
In Together, your bodies actually fuse together in so many different and disturbing ways. Can you tell us about that process and the prosthetics, even all the things that go on to be so close like that?
Yeah, most of the effects in the movie are practical effects. So there were days where we spent 10 hours connected with a prosthetic piece, 3 hours in the makeup chair, 10 hours on set. You know, going to the bathroom together.
It happens. You know,
truly, we couldn't move an inch away from each other.
And you guys are still married.
I know. Going stronger than ever.
And horror is really going through a renaissance. What do you attribute that to?
Again, I just feel like, you know, in a horror movie, the stakes are as high as they can possibly be. This is life or death. And because of that, I feel like you can explore these interesting themes. Like in this film, we explore codependency. In The Substance, they explore aging. And I feel like you can do it in a really extreme way.
Also, it brings people together, right? Horror is a genre that people want to watch in the theater, have a communal experience.
You don't want to be alone.
It makes you, and it gives you that adrenaline rush, right? It makes you feel alive.
What's been amazing with this film is when we see it with an audience, people are interactive with the movie. They're screaming, they're laughing, they're grabbing their partner, and it's just a good time in the theater.
Dave and Alison, thank you both so much. You can see Together in theaters nationwide now.